Fellow Ambazonians, fellow viewers across the world, thank you for watching. This is IMM Media, Radio and Television, the political analyst. You're watching Comrade Fritz Misodi. Today, we have some topics that we're going to talk about, and it's very, very crucial because we must make sure we come out every time, every day to speak out. You know, that's our job. We must help in the struggle to expose La Republique, their manipulation, their fake election, their fake and destructive government, everything that is La Republique that they are trying to impose on the people of Ambazonia. We must expose them. We must tell the world that this government, those ministers, those people who are there, they are just there for their own bellies. The people of La Republique are suffering as the people of Ambazonia because of a few people who are there eating fat. We're going to be talking about the fake election. We call it selection. We're also going to be talking about the recent La Republique military appointment. Okay, and we're going to be talking again, reminding people about the Ambazonian ID card that the government, the IG, is implementing so that they can help asylum seekers across the world. If you want to seek asylum and those affidavit of support, then I'm gonna be talking a little bit about our brother Abdul Karim, who wrote a letter, and we're gonna talk about that, how the letter about the negotiation, his own opinion about the negotiation, and I'm gonna read a little excerpt of the letter so that we can dissect it. And we're also going to be hearing from some activists whose opinion about how the revolution is moving. So stay put and know that this is a special show for you. Yes, thank you. So I'm bringing this as the very important information because the world must understand what is going on in Ambazonia, what the military of La Republique is doing to our innocent civilians. They have abducted 117 youths who were playing soccer. This is in Matoh, it's a town in after Kumba. They abducted them, and we don't know their whereabouts. We don't know where La Republique took these young guys to. These are not fighters. These are innocent youths who were playing soccer, and they were rounded up the same way what happened in Ekona, where you saw the Ekona women came out en masse. They marched to Boya. We are expecting the women of Matoh and all the other locality village to march the same way, and they should march to Kumba, because we know most of these guys must have been locked up in Kumba. The women, we are calling on all the women of Southern Cameroon and Ambazonia to join forces, the women of Kumba, the women of Matoh, all the villages there, Ikiliwindi, all those villages that are around Matoh. The women should come out, march, and go to Kumba. Either they should march to the SDO's office, Tundong Chamberlain. They should march and go there and demand the release of their children. These children are innocent children, 117. What has Ambazonian people do to La Republique that they might treat our people, kill our people. They don't care. Ambazonian life don't matter to them. We cannot see this happening and we stay silent. 117? What for? We saw how many youths were abducted in Ekona. The Ekona women marched to Boya and demanded the release of their children. They were all released. This time around, they went now to Kumba. They went to Matoh, the village, the town after Kumba. They arrested these boys, and this is what they want to start doing. If we don't speak up, they'll be going village, town by town, village by village, arresting huge amount of people, go and kill them somewhere we don't know. This is happening, and we have to expose La Republique, what they are trying to do. Okay? We have 17 of our boys who have been abducted, and they are nowhere to be found. We don't know where they are, first of all. Where are they? We are asking La Republique government to tell us the whereabouts of these guys. We want to know where they are. We want to know where they are. We need answers. We need to know where these guys went, who took them, and where they are. This is abduction. This is kidnapping. Okay? This is kidnapping. You cannot kidnap people, take them somewhere. Nobody know their whereabouts. Okay? We want answers. We want La Republique to tell us where these guys are, because we keep going to tell our women, the women of Matoh should go to Kumba, march to the DIO's office, march to the gendarmerie, march to the prisons, ask for the release of your children. Your children, the life of your children matters. They 117. This is really disgusting. You cannot arrest people, young boys who are playing soccer. They were there having fun with their soccer. You go and arrest them. We don't even know their whereabouts. I don't know if that is normal, but this is the work of La Republique. We are trying to condemn it because it is wrong and it is wrong. So we don't want this to continue, because La Republique is planning to do this continuous every time. Okay? Let's hear from one of our brother who made mention about this issue.
2023. Names of detained Matoh youths: Asia Nelson Bokwe. They are altogether 117.
Yes, that's the number.
La Republique du Cameroon. This is father of the nation of Ambazonia. Release my children. B. Bartolome Vondo. Release these children. Release these children with immediate effect. Altogether 117 youths in Matoh, humiliated, pretending that these are Amba fighters. They bring whatever they bring and you place on the bodies of these children. Some carrying generator on the head. Torture them throughout the night, and then bring cameras to film them and show to the world. Ambazonians, this is our own problem. This is our own cause.
Those guys were not Amba fighters.
They said there were 82 of them that those who were arrested in Uku, the bike riders. Remember?
Exactly.
We heard that only 16 of them were later on. Only 16 of them were left, or 16 disappeared. Why did we not also write down the names of those children? Till now, we don't know where they are. I want somebody to also write down those names. I'll find time to check through all of that.
These guys, they just go and arrest anyhow.
I am asking all Ambazonia freedom fighters, and before I do that, Ambazonians, these freedom fighters cannot do anything if we do not fund them. I have said we must fund all the freedom fighters in Ambazonia, all genuine freedom fighting groups in Ambazonia. Now, I am saying this, let the world judge me for that. This father of the nation, enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
Freedom fighters,
I mean,
look at where La Republique terrorist forces are. Their camps are in Ambazonia. If you have RPGs, put them inside where they are. Put them inside where they are. Do not wait for them to pass on the road before you get them. You know where they are, they don't know where you are. This is guerrilla for war. Remain a guerrilla. What La Republique is trying to do by arresting our children all over and detaining them is to reduce the number of our freedom fighters that may join the fight because of the carnage, the rape on our people, raping our children, looting, burning our people in their own houses, killing children, cutting off heads of our people, humiliating us.
This is just going out of hand.
The world, the international community, the United Nations, the African Union, whatever happened, you can, if you like, continue to neglect us, continue to turn your eyes the other way, even after the 1994.
This is
you had promised there will be no more second Rwanda genocide, but you don't care what is happening in Ambazonia. The world always does this, maybe because it's black people. Look at what is happening in Ukraine. Everybody is talking about Ukraine.
Everybody's talking about Ukraine.
The lives of the Ukrainians matter more than the lives of the black people in Ambazonia. These are my people. The time will come. The time will come. Continue to turn your eyes the other way. No matter what happens, we shall be free. My fellow Ambazonians, the freedom fighters of Ambazonia, this father of the nation, I am proud of you. You can do it. And you cannot do it without us funding you. Ambazonians, let us fund all our children. Whatever happens should happen. Whatever happens should happen. We have had enough.
We've
had enough. Let the world know this. Continue to abandon us. Continue to turn your eyes the other way. Even though La Republique is the one that declared war on us. And you know that these are two category B territories that United Nations voted for their independence.
Exactly.
Why did you not, materialize our independence the way you did with La Republique de Cameroon? They had an independence, their own independence, on 1st January in 1960. But we have our own, 1st of October 1961. And you refuse to bring our independence into reality. And this is the fate that has befallen us. No matter what happens, Ambazonians, we will not blink. We are not going to fail. The only way we can make sure we don't fail is to stop La Republique with their plan. They have failed. They are even using our own people because they know their forces, the terrorists, La Republique soldiers, they cannot defeat our children. I see some lying on the road who have been blown up probably with an IED or something. My fellow Ambazonians, put the IEDs all over our main roads, on our roads, wherever they're passing. And our people in Ambazonia, if you choose to enable La Republique, you too will be taken out, because we shall not remain slaves forever. The world is standing on the side of the terrorist La Republique du Cameroon. The same Paul Biya, La Republique du Cameroon have accepted to negotiate. They started with so-called Switzerland. Now they've turned from Switzerland, now they're with Canada. And they say that the world is with them to negotiate. How long? How long? Let my citizens all get finished. Ambazonians, we can do it together. Trust in ourselves. Let us believe in ourselves. We can do it. Believe me, we can do it. Believe in yourself. Let us believe in ourselves. We shall be free. Only if we get focused.
Thank you very much, sir. Yes, you see, this is you hear from Father of the Nation. You see, it's very, very unbelievable and unconceivable. You just go and arrest people People who are playing soccer, you just go and arrest them. 117. And they have done this in many other areas. Okay? So what we are saying is that the international community should know that these people are not being accounted for. And you understand what is happening. La Republique is doing this to make sure that our boys are exterminated. This is another way of genocide. That they gather boys, they arrest them and take them to unknown destinations. Where have they taken these boys to? Where have they taken these guys to? We want accountability. Our people's life matter. Ambazonians' life matter. Wherever they are taking these guys to, we want accountability. We will not sit back and see our people being massacred. This is genocide going on. If there's then people like Simon Munzo will come and be telling us about the definition of a genocide. When you carry mass murder like this, carry people, if not that the people of Ekona, the women came out, they would have carried all those guys and go and kill. These 117 guys, we don't know their whereabouts. We don't know where they are. You cannot arrest this number of people. Then nobody is speaking. Then these foolish people call themselves senators and parliamentarians. They will go and be voting, go and carry out fake selection, called election. Today we hear that they were doing their thing, nonsense thing. They wouldn't even know what they're doing. People will go and be carry out fake election. They call it election. I don't know if their own election is about. Look at them. Look at the photo. They will go and be doing election when their people are being killed. Their people are being massacred. Their people are being displaced. Their people are suffering. And we hear that they are giving them some monies. How much money can they give you to go and sell your people? How much money? I hear that they will give them 5,000. 5,000 of all. Then look at them, long line for 5,000 francs. Oh my God. When you see us fighting in this struggle, we want change. We want our people to enjoy the real enjoyment, the real life that we have seen in the diaspora. What is 5,000? What is $10? What is $10? What is 5,000 CFA? That you go and vote, you go and do this nonsense thing now. Then that is it. For the next 5 years, your people will still continue to be suffering. They'll still keep killing your people. They'll still. What are the senators doing there? What are these parliamentarians doing there that nobody elected them? Who is electing these people? It's just a selection process. They just go and pick people there and put 1, 2, 3 and put that say it's election. Then the people are going to live in Yaoundé, that they are representing Ambazonia. Oh my God. These people, La Republique have spoiled these people with corruption. That's all what they can do to these people. Corrupting them with money, say they should go and vote. But we have made it clear. The interim government ban elections. Anything that is holding in Ambazonia is null and void. Okay? We cannot continue seeing this happening when there is an ongoing crisis. There's an ongoing crisis and you allow this kind of useless fake elections going on. When will Africa learn? When will Africa learn? Is this democracy? Democracy is for the people, by the people, and for the people. Few individuals will go and ransack, take a country hostage. Okay, take a country hostage. And they are okay with that. They are okay, they are very contented. Seeing their people being marginalized, seeing their people jobless, seeing their people hopeless. Okay? They are okay with that. They see nothing wrong with them. It's just sad. It's sad. It's sad. But you know, when we see this happening, we condemn it sometimes, and some people don't see it the way we see it. But that is how life has been. Okay. Sometimes when you try to tell some people and people don't understand. Okay. But look at what is going on. These people are going to conduct election. The people, nobody went out. The whole towns and cities were all ghosted. All ghosted. Nobody went out. The people who went out, they said there was nobody. Okay, the whole towns and cities were all ghosted. So at the end of the day, there were no churches, no movement, nothing. These few hungry individuals were packed in armor cars. Okay, these people, you see that there is. They were being. How can you have an election? You say it's democratic, but you're afraid to move with your own cars to go and do the election. I don't know if that's how election is. Because if you say things are okay, but you're afraid to move, then the election is not okay. So this is the narrative we are trying to say. The country is unstable. Ambazonia is at war. You cannot be going. Why not ask for accountability? Why not ask these people give you monies to resolve the crisis? Why not ask them? You went and you guys are going to do this thing now. You think that this thing will change? For the past 40 years that you have been living with these people. Okay. It's terrible. I just saw this the appointment, the military appointment of La Republique. Okay. And some of their own people, they are complaining, they are crying. Who say, we saw this long time ago when this crisis started. When we started revolting, when we started the protest, they say, oh, vous les anglophones là, vous les Ambazoniens là, c'est vous qui causez les problèmes. When they start seeing the reality, they start understanding why we started this crisis. Okay, they themselves now have start feeling the pain even more than us. Okay, the recent military appointment, if you see the list, is Beti, Bulu. The Northeast, the Bamilekes, the Douala people are not even in the list. I'm telling you that. If they don't even talk about Southern Cameroonians or Ambazonia in that, because they don't even consider us no more like people of that country. Okay, we don't even want our people to be appointed in those things anymore because we have our own country. Yes, we just want them to leave. That's all. Okay, but if you see the appointment, that is what we are talking about, right? The Bamilekes are complaining. The Northeast are complaining. Douala people don't even. So, what kind of country is that? A country that has been confiscated by just one ethnic group like that, Beti Bulu. So, then you people, these foolish Senate, the people call themselves election, they're going to do election. A country that you don't even have a say. Even look at what they're doing to Prime Minister and all these people. They don't have any powers. They are toasting them left and right. On this election and this, who even give them the power? Nobody. the power is coming from Yaoundé. These senators don't even have a say. They go and sit there in Yaoundé. What are they? How many bills have these senators passed? How many? When you have people who are doing all these things, they call themselves senators. When I always want to say, look, I'm in America. I've seen the work of senators. Senators are people who pass bills. They pass reforms. They will argue, they will debate in the parliament, in the parliament and in the Senate. Okay? But what are these people doing? If the prime minister does not even have a say, who are you people? This kind of appointment, look at appointment of commanders, generals, senior military officials. There's no one Ambazonian there. The Nordists are not even there. The Bamelekes are not there. You are going to vote. You are going to do election. Can't you stand up for what is right? Can you stand up for justice? You are going to vote. You are going to elect somebody who will go there, who don't have a say. What kind of election? What kind of country are you trying to support? When you know that Ambazonians are already out, you are promoting, enable these people in their thievery and corruption practices. Ambazonians, these are the people sending us backward. These foolish senators, they call themselves parliamentarians and senators and all these foolish people. Look at them. Hungry people. They will be giving 5,000 to go and vote. That's the money they promise them. 5,000. I just want to say that first, any election in Southern Cameroon, Ambazonia, is null and void. The interim government banned any election. So whatever they are doing there is a joke. It's a joke. Because for the past, since the crisis started, we have been banning an election. Because you have a crisis. You have not resolved the crisis. You are rushing to go and be doing fake election. Fake selection. Not election. And you want our people to welcome it. I just want to take this opportunity to thank the people of Southern Cameroon. Today was the towns were ghosted. Yesterday in the election there were no church, nothing. The churches were closed, everything. That is the power of the people. Power to the people. Yes. And if these kind of sellouts do not recognize the power of the people, they will understand that the people are the ones speaking now. When there's ghost town, the whole Ambazonia respect the ghost town. When there's a sit-down strike, when there's a lockdown, the whole Ambazonia is on lockdown. That is what we want. That is what they call people power. Don't allow these people to tell you that lockdown is no more active. Lockdown is not important. Come on. Ghost town is a symbol of this crisis. Every Monday is our own country Sunday to tell the Yaoundé regime that they don't own us. So every Monday is a normal ghost town. Okay? Lockdowns are only called on occasions or on events. But don't let these foolish, corrupt embezzlers tell you nonsense. They are all corrupt people. Don't listen to them. They go and collect 10,000, 5,000 and go and stand in long lines and vote. Then they want you people to believe that they are fighting for you people. Nonsense. They are doing nothing in Yaoundé. When we see American senators, compare American senators with these foolish ones that are go and stay Yaoundé, they're doing nothing. American senators are fighting for, if you see the way they are passing resolutions, Resolution 66442 was passed on our behalf. Different resolution has been passed. American senators fought for the passing of the TPS, Temporary Protected Status for Ambazonians. What have these people done? They call themselves senators. These foolish people in Yaoundé there. What have they done? Tell me one bill that they have passed in terms of this crisis. The Switzerland people, Swiss government is coming to mediate. Canadian government is coming to mediate. They are there in Yaoundé doing nothing. They call themselves senators. It is the same thing even with these people who call themselves chiefs. I don't know who they are chiefing, whether they are chiefing who, but they are there, they are killing their people. They will stay quiet and they say they are chief. They have house of chief. House of which chiefs? What are you doing there? They will come and adopt 117 people. You stay quiet. You say you are chiefs. The whole those villages in Matoh from Kumba, going right to Matoh. Where are the chiefs? Where are the chiefs of Meme? Where are they? The women of Ekona came out en masse. They marched from Ekona to Boya. Where are the women? We want to see Kumba women do the same. We want to see the women of Matoh, the women of Ekiluindi, going all right to all those villages there. We want to see them come out to pass a message to the people to the Republique government that any time that they abduct our children, they will march the same. We want that to happen, because when they continue doing this and they don't do that, they'll say, okay, because they did it in Oku. They did the same thing in Ekona. They did the same thing in Ngabu massacre, where they kill women and children randomly. This is what we call massacre. And when we don't speak out, they continue doing it. These people going to do election, they are enabling that environment. Because if they don't speak out, had it been they say, okay, they are boycotting, they will boycott this kind of nonsense that they are doing called election. They tell the government that they want accountability. The chiefs of Yaoundé did that when they killed their one son that they killed, Martinez Zongo. That's why you can see people like Amogo Bellinga in prison. You can see people like Eko in prison today, because the chief stood up and said, no, we want accountability. It's the same thing. If they cannot speak up, who will speak up for them? Then you come and the only way you can represent your people is to help them, stand up for them. You cannot say you represent people, then you are doing nothing to help them. Nothing. That is why we don't want election, because there's nothing that you people are doing in Yaoundé there. You stay in Yaoundé there. Other countries are passing laws on your own behalf. Other countries are passing bills on your behalf for your own people. But you are in Yaoundé there, sitting and eating bobolo there. You have to wake up. That is the only way your people will say, okay, you are fighting for them. But you cannot stay there and say you are coming for election. For what election? The senators, the House of, the members of representatives here in America were passing bills on your behalf for your people. How many bills have you passed there in the House of Banana Republic? None. So this is how you have to stand up for your people. I want to talk about the ID card that is being is being in process. The interim government is coming up with a new ID card that is in process, and we expect all Ambazonians at home, Ambazonians in the diaspora, not the ones at home. All Ambazonians in diaspora, all countries, they will have this ID card. This ID card will be the ID card for identification purpose, and also it will help them for their asylum cases. So this ID card will be produced, and the interim government is working on that. We already have the format, we have everything, and the website is almost finishing. So apart from the ID card, Ambazonians will also have the benefit of the interim government for their asylum documents. So anywhere you are, if you are still working on your asylum papers, the interim government will be helping everybody across the globe. So that is a very good move. The president will be appointing a director of immigration. This director of immigration will take care of all these asylum stuffs and ID cards and affidavit of support. If you want all those papers that you need for your asylum case, if you move from any country you are, so it doesn't matter the country, it doesn't matter where you are. So it's a good development. So just know that is a good. And if you need all those, you just contact us. We of the Home Affairs are also there ready to answer your calls, and we are ready to issue all the affidavits for you guys who need support for your asylum cases. And so that is good. It's a good news. And so talking about the TPS, the TPS is also important because it's part of those who are, but the TPS is for people who are in America alone. It's the American government that helped to pass the TPS. So it's also still, those in America, you can still sign up for the TPS. You can still apply for TPS and still apply for asylum. So the TPS has no it's still valid for 1 year, but under asylum you can still apply for TPS, so it doesn't matter. So while your asylum case is still ongoing, you apply for TPS. They will still give you your work permit. You can still be in America legally. So that is a good news for the TPS that we all knew. So but for those who are in other countries, there is no TPS in those countries. So we are helping them because we know without TPS, they can repatriate you, or without any other document. If your asylum case is not strong enough, it's not supported with some documentations. Most countries don't give asylum because they don't see backing document. Okay, they want strong documents to make your case. To make sure your case is strong, because if not, they won't give you asylum. And if that happens, most people are being repatriated. They'll go back there in that banana country. So we are just hoping that if you have those asylum cases, you have your case still pending, just know that if you need asylum advice, you need how to write your cases, how to put your issue through, we are going to help that. We're going to help for that. The department is ready to help for all those issues when it comes to asylum. Okay, so that is very important. That would, now I'm gonna read about one of our brother, Abdul Karim, wrote a very powerful mail about the negotiation. So I'll be reading that, some excerpt about the. It's a very interesting package that I said I have to read because it's very, very informative about the negotiation. You know, remember our brother Abdul Karim is still in SED, and he was just like what we are talking about, these 117 boys that were just abducted. That is how Abdul Karim was abducted. If not of his lawyers, we couldn't have known where he was. You remember what happened to our brother Wazizi, the journalist? We don't even know where his corpse is. We don't even know his whereabouts. So our brother Abdul Karim wrote this piece about, the title is International Mediation, Why It Matters. That is the title of the article that he wrote. Okay, I'll read the first paragraph and some few paragraphs and try to analyze it. Okay, the concept of international mediation has always been on debate panels hosting experts in the field and others. The term international mediation is a form of third-party intervention in a conflict, domestic or international. The term international conflict refers to both interstate and domestic conflict that are generally affected by the involvement of external parties. Okay, I want to say that this line is very important. The definition of international mediation. You know, while the Republique is still dangling not to go for this negotiation process, is because they want this. Remember what they call national dialogue. They wanted the international community to know that this crisis is a national crisis. But when the Switzerland and the Canadian government, they are coming now, they make it international. That is what gives that title international conflict, because the crisis is no more a national crisis. Okay, that's why the Republic don't want to come and sit with Ambazonian leaders face to face. They know that that is the end of their, once they come and sit, it will be the end. Because what can they say? They don't have a case. That's why they are using the military means to keep killing our people. Okay, that is what is happening, and it's just what we are trying to say here. Okay, then okay, let me continue. Some other I'll be reading just some part of the, because it's quite long, so because of time. The Southern Cameroon struggle for her statehood or against Cameroon's annexationist attempt is without any counter-explanatory power, an interstate conflict. Very, very true. It's an interstate, not like what La Republique wanted to make us understand that it's it's a northwest and southwest, and no, it's an interstate conflict. That is very important. Okay. Let me read this other paragraph. It talk about the aim of the mediator. So the mediator is Canada or Switzerland, whoever is the one that is gonna be the mediator in the mediation. We don't understand whether La Republique one by Switzerland or La Republique one by Canada. We are waiting for him or waiting for her. Anytime that she think that she want to go for the negotiation, okay. But if she thinks that she will use her military and crush Ambazonia, 8 million people, it's not today, 8 million people. So they have a long battle. Yes. Let me read. Most often, states use mediation or stroke facilitation as a foreign policy instrument. Essentially, states intervene in order to reduce conflict, which is usually proclaimed by them. Power politics, however, always clouds their motive of peacekeeping. Cost-benefit consideration may better throw light on the motives of states' intervention. Since mediators are players in the plot of relations surrounding a conflict, they have interest in the outcome of mediation. Otherwise, they won't mediate. Note that mediation involves considerable risk, political, moral, and material resources. This makes mediators rarely indifferent in the terms being negotiated. So he's trying to talk about the interests of those parties. He says states have utilized mediation to promote defensive and offensive goals, which often blend. Mediators' self-interested reason for mediation is by and large offensive, the desire to extend and increase influence. So there, he's trying to explain about the influence. He also mentioned the U.S. mediation in the Rhodesia conflict in 1976. He mentioned the Soviet Union mediation between India and Pakistan in 1966. And these are examples that he is giving. Another part of the write-up is about timing of mediation. That's the headline: timing of mediation. Understanding the mediation is highly motivated by self-interest. Mediators will not intervene unless their interest is threatened by the conflict, or when they realize the opportunity, possibility to advance their interests. So he's talking about the interests of the parties. Okay. Yeah. Let me read the final paragraph. In summary, Southern Cameroon must work closely together and decide their fate around mediation and negotiation. We should not act ambivalently on issues concerning our existence, so that the mediator perceives ignorance from us as weakness in procedure. That is very true. Okay, our brother Abdul Karim is saying something very important here. We are asking all the leaders. The president, Chris Ano, have sent letters to all leaders that they should have a conference, okay, in April. He made this very, very long ago. Okay, send letters to all leaders. Some of them replied, some of them, they are not interested. Some of them say, what? So if leaders don't come together, how can they go for a very renowned mediation process? This is what Comrade Abdul Karim is saying here. Okay, we should not act ambivalently on issues concerning our existence, so that the mediator perceives ignorance from us as weakness in procedure. That is true. Okay. At one point, remember, La Republique, they were saying that they don't know who to talk to. And that was their point before. But when they went to Canada, they realized these leaders, they show a lot of unity. So they were surprised. They thought that they would take advantage of, this leader is not talking to this leader is not talking to. Then they will try to manipulate it. No, it didn't happen like that in Canada. Okay, so that is what I really like, what he tried to mention. Then he talks that I am sure that Canada and its friends will not spare their power, term in mediation as leverage, to bring all belligerents to the table for negotiation. Very important. That is the work of the mediator, to work with all the belligerents. Okay. Both La Republique, government officials, and Southern Cameroon leaders to come together for a consensus, for a negotiation. Okay? And that is good. So, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for that time, and we shall be bringing you some other updates. But before you go, let me give you this guy, yeah, let's see.
Good morning to
you. Know something?
Yeah.
I, for one, we don't need many leaders again in this struggle. We already know who are the leaders in this struggle. We know the real leaders and the fake leaders. It's just that some of us are still blind. If you want to open your eyes, they will never open because of the way they have brainwashed them. The way they have brainwashed them. Let me tell you the truth. There are leaders which have potential, who have carried this struggle to an extent that will never cancel them, that they are not leaders. No. Despite Ayaba, the way he is operating, Ayaba is a leader in this struggle. That is true. I will not say no, Ayaba is not a leader. No. For that one, God will not be happy with me. Akpanga is a leader in this struggle. If I say Akpanga is not a leader, then I think God will get angry with me also. Seko. Seko is a leader. Yes. Despite he was a leader for a short time, he's the one who opened the eye to the international community.
Right.
He's the one who even stand and reclaim our national anthem again for our independence. He's a leader. You go to 4. I will say Sako is a leader, yes, because when the struggle was about to finish, Sako stepped up. He still give hope for the people, despite the corruption in his regime. Who will call him a leader. You come, Marianta is not a leader. Marianta is not a leader. It's a hand clapper. Finish for herself. Because they just empower Marianta because of what? The corruption in Sako's government. So Marianta is out. That's not a leader. You come for Secretary Chris. Secretary Chris is a leader because he is running the interim government now.
Right.
Let me tell you. He's running the interim government now. You come for Elvis Kometa, that's a leader because he has handled the Restoration Council, which was almost collapsing after the arrest of the Naira 10.
Right.
It's Elvis Kometa who started calling me. We'll start galvanizing people to keep the Restoration Council alive. That is what they call a leadership. You come to Yerima. Yerima is not a leader. Yerima is just an office boy, an era boy. When they tell him go here, he goes. He go here. Why are you blaming him? That's his own job. God gave him, Seko gave him. So you don't call Yerima a leader. He's just an era boy. It's like when you have an office, you have somebody like an office boy who go, you say, go and buy this thing here, bring coffee for everybody, and go and get this file, bring it here. That's Yerima's job. Don't blame him. Yerima is not a leader. He has never said he's a leader. We are the ones saying he's a leader. Yerima is not a leader. You come for to Secretary Chris. Secretary Chris is a leader because he's a present leader of the interim government now. You come for people like John Bakuro. That is a self-proclaimed leader. He don't have even 2 people behind him. He cannot even raise money. He can't. He has no impact on ground zero. Nothing. Zero. Zero. Absolute zero. You come to Senior Comrade Boyebet. He has been in this struggle for a long time. He's a leader. They call it administrative leader.
Right.
He's not a leader that has people to fight on ground zero, but he has a diplomatic idea or knowledge to pursue the struggle. That's what we call a leader. The rest of the people which are hearing leader are all hand clappers. Hand clappers. Window dressing leaders. That's how things work. But the person who is running the interim government now is the head of all the leaders. For me, that's how I look at it. If they want to argue, let them put a vote on ground zero. Let's make a vote. Let's make a vote. Put the IG run by Secretary Chris. Put ADF, AGOVC. Put Morris. Put IG, Konengi IG. Put those 4. Put Sokadev from Akwanga, 5. Put it. Let people vote. Who do they recognize as the leader in this struggle? Let's see the percentage. Right. If you people want to argue, go on that. Go on that. Let's put a vote. Let's put a vote. You will see what I've told you, that I'm 100% right. If 90% will not vote Secretary Chris, you change my name. You change my name is not Wonja. So if all these people call leader, the way people are looking at it, that's not how Wonja look at it. I look this struggle in a different dimension.
Mula, thank you very much for that piece. Thank you, Master. Thank you. Because of time, I'll end it here because of time. I want to thank you all those people watching through YouTube, all those viewers watching through Facebook. If you are watching through Instagram and all the other platforms, thank you very much. I want to appreciate you and thank you. We keep fighting, okay? We are in a struggle, so thank you all for watching. Thank you for being there. This is Comrade Fritz Misodi. Thank you for always being there for the struggle, okay? Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. See you in the next episode. Thank you.